Hi ladies, my name is Cass Monaco and I'm the facilitator for the New Testament class that you're all signed up for online. And I wanted to welcome you to our class and just give you a few thoughts before things get rolling this semester. First of all, I have appreciated hearing from many of you already from the survey that you did. Thank you for filling that out. What it did is help me know that I would say, everybody's survey that I've read so far, you're all part of women's ministries in your church, and you desire to learn more about the Bible to increase your effectiveness, and also you're kind of deep in your walk with the Lord, which I want to say that's exactly why I'm in school too. So I really appreciate that and feel like we're all starting off on the same page with regard to our purpose and reason for being in the class. I work with full-time with a ministry that maybe you've heard of. It's called Cru. For some of you that are a little older, you might remember Campus Crusade for Christ. My husband and I have served with Cru for many years and currently work in the division of Cru called City. And our desire is to journey together with other people who want to make a difference in their cities. And we love being on staff, and our job takes us many places around the country and around the world. So I hope to post a few videos while I'm traveling to different cities and just give you a flavor of some of what Cru is doing. Part of the reason why I'm even in school is because of my role in Cru. Currently, I serve as the Executive Director for Gospel and Culture. And I started at Southeastern 7 years ago and earned a master's degree in Christian ministries. You'd think I'd know that by now. And I'm currently working on a PhD in North American missiology and applied theology. My focus and concentration of study is evangelism. So that's where my heart is, and I'm excited to share some of that with you over the next few weeks. So we're in this class together, and as I read your surveys, I also noticed that there are quite a number of you that are adult students, meaning that it's been maybe more than 10 years since you've been in school. And let me say welcome to this class, and I want to provide as much help for you as I can. I know exactly how that feels. I know exactly how nerve-wracking that can be, and I would love to be a place of safety for you to come and ask questions if you're not sure what to do next or how to do something. I had to completely relearn how to go to the library, especially because when I was in school the last time, when I graduated with my undergraduate degree, we didn't have personal computers back then. It was way back in the olden days. So I had to relearn how to do a lot of things. So please see me as a resource when it comes to learning in this term that we have together. Second of all, I wanted to remind you that this class, I think in the class description, it shows up as a New Testament survey class. And I want to affirm that. It is that. You will be receiving a survey of the New Testament, how the New Testament was put together, the different literary genres of the New Testament, and our time together will be involved in learning kind of the basic steps of biblical interpretation. For some of you, that might not be new. You maybe sounds like a lot of you have been doing that already. What I hope to do is to shore up some of that, maybe provide some new ways of doing that, and also to encourage you to continue to do that as you mentor women, as you disciple women to be followers of Christ, and as you teach the Bible, whether you write it down in a Bible study or you teach publicly. So that's our goal in our class, and that really is the overarching goal of the Baptist Women's Institute at Southeastern. I wanted to read a little bit to you about the vision, just to let you know kind of what motivated me to say yes to this class. It's to see women equipped with the necessary tools to serve and train others in their churches, communities, and throughout the world. That motivates me. That's what I want to do. That's what I've spent my life doing, and I love doing it in an academic way. So that's my role in the class, is to help you learn how to interpret the Bible, or give you some tips on different ways of doing that, maybe if you've already been doing that before. I'm excited about that. In addition, I wanted to take a few minutes and cover the syllabus. That is a multi-page document, and I know that it might feel difficult to read through, but I would encourage you to do that in order to understand Southeastern's purpose in teaching classes and providing what the goals are underneath, kind of undergirding and as a foundation as you listen to the lectures, read the book, and spend time with me. I've seen those goals, core values, lived out in my experience at Southeastern for the last several years. So I'd encourage you to read through that. Now, if you have a minute, you can find this page in your syllabus that is the online course outline. I just wanted to highlight a few things on this just in case you are wondering how this is all going to work. So for instance, week 1 begins August 20th, which is tomorrow. The topic this week will be Introduction to Bible Interpretation. Under Read and Watch, you'll see the first bullet says LATL, and that is the Lion and the Lamb. That's your course textbook. And interestingly, it does start with the introduction. And I want to let you know that the introduction is often the most important part of the book. So that's why they start there. Some of you may not be used to doing that. It is quite a bit of reading, so I would encourage you just to take 10 pages at a time or less, kind of break it down and read a little bit every day if you're new to studying and if it feels a little overwhelming. Second of all, you'll see a lecture video, and either Dr. Shaddix or Dr. Quarles will be the week's lecturer. And I have not watched the first one yet. I plan to so that I know what they're saying, but that you should find the link for that on your Moodle page. If you have trouble finding it or you're not sure, please let me know. Then you'll notice that every week I have a bullet that says CAS videos. I plan to make these pretty short, 10 to 12 minutes, and I may post a couple every week discussing either something that struck me in the book or the video lectures myself, or I'll keep it focused on the interpretation side of the class. This week, I have, in addition to this video and probably one more that I'll do, I've also posted an article called The Music of the Gospel. And it's there to remind you that even as we look at the New Testament from a scholarly and academic point of view, and even as we learn different ways of interpreting the Bible, there's always a central theme that flows all the way through from Genesis to Revelation, and that's the gospel. There's a musical theme there that hopefully we'll keep in mind as we dive into parts of the Bible that we maybe never have before. You'll also notice that in addition to the videos and reading, we'll have a threaded discussion, and that will be posted on Moodle as well. And every week, unless I change it, the questions will be, what is this week's lecture and reading about? Why is it important? And why is it important for you? And you'll interact with each other on that. Just state, you don't have to write long answers, but you will, part of your grade will come by the fact that you do answer those questions and interact with each other. I'll detail that a little bit more as we go forward on how many times, like probably asking you to respond to at least twice in a threaded discussion to keep your voice in there. So I'll repeat this so that you can remember. There's also every week an honor statement that you will click yes or no, or a percentage, I think, of how much you read and watch and engage in the class. That's mostly to keep everybody on the same page, that we're all keeping up with our work, that we can answer honestly that yes, I have done the work. And I want to invite you, if you have trouble or you're unable to complete the work, maybe 1 week out of the semester something happens, please let me know, and we can make an adjustment for that. But that's what that honor statement is there for, is to keep everybody accountable to the classwork that's going on, and this happens in every class. So I will post one more video just to hit the highlights of the Music of the Gospel article, and I'll do that in the next couple days. Also, 2 things I wanted to ask you. One, this format for the class we've never done this before. In addition to that, doing it online is even more challenging because we're not in a classroom where we can interact around interpretation together, which I think may be a challenge at first, but if you will help me, I think as we are kind of the pioneers of this class, we can work together to make it better, make online learning a really good place to be. So I am asking you to let me know if these videos are too long, if there's too much reading. We'll evaluate as we go, and I will also invite questions that you might have that would help you learn or understand better. So you're going to help me gauge if there's too much work, not enough work, if it's clear or not clear. I want you to know I'm learning along with you as to how to make this class fun and a good place to learn and effective in that process. Also, one thought that I had that you can give me some feedback on is I could be available perhaps every week or two for online chat, where I thought I could open that up at a certain time during the week where you can engage with me if you have questions on the class, kind of like online office hours. I'm not sure if that would be helpful, but I thought you could let me know. So I'm going to end here, and if you have questions for now, just send me an email, and I'll either answer you back directly, or if I get the same question from all of you, I'll address it in my next video. So welcome to the class, and can't wait to see how things go. See you later. Bye.